FL, fast life. You ain't never have a trap house. Stop frontin', FL. You ain't never have a trap house. Never sold drugs trying to find a way out. Never had ops that you had to air out. She not smart, but her brain makes it come out. Somebody ratting, they gave my name out. We throw the guns and the drugs when they jump out. Fiends take a hit and shake like it's cold out. I call it trying to feed your family with no food in the house. The dope got stamps like UPS, we just trying to get out. They hating cause I'm dripping like liquid came out. I know niggas that was gang in jail, but was it gang when they came out? Some in the game for money, some in the game for clout. What your girl did last night, don't kiss in the mouth. My feet OD that fell out. Getting rich in the trap house, my shoot about to max out. Don't know what a brick about. Never talk to a rat about cheese, close your mouth. Never have a trap house. Never sold drugs trying to find a way out. Never had ops that you had to air out. She not smart, but her brain makes it come out. Somebody ratting, they gave my name out. We throw the guns and the drugs when they jump out. Fiends take a hit and shake like it's cold out. I call it trying to feed your family with no food in the house. You ain't never have a trap house. Never sold drugs trying to find a way out. Never had ops that you had to air out. She not smart, but her brain makes it come out. Somebody ratting, they gave my name out. We throw the gun.
Karlton was
FL, fast life.
Paul Pellicani has several potential big-time players. Karlton Hines, for instance, just a junior, leads MCI in scoring.
He was Kobe Bryant before Kobe Bryant. He was LeBron James before LeBron James.
Karlton Hines was like a viral moment in the streets of the Bronx. It was like everybody knew. This guy looked like LL Cool J, fly, handsome guy.
Like a 6'4" to 5 swing that could play the 2, 3, 4. 5 and more because the heart. The 5, he could play the 5 back then because he had so much heart.
He was the type of guy, you go to the hole, you would ride and grab and ride to get some of them fouls called.
He was the first guy that had to say, damn, he's better than me.
He's one of the best high school players I've ever seen, for sure.
He was ready for Syracuse, even though he still had one more year of high school.
Jim Boeheim goes to this man's house.
Well, I've been in the projects down there, all of them, at one time or another. At one time or another.
Karlton was the name when I first got started in the city 3 or 4 years after I started at UConn.
I tell my partner, I say, cash.
He was like, yo, you gotta see this kid Karlton Hines. You gotta see this kid Karlton Hines. I'm like, what that? You know, like, who's this kid Karlton Hines? You have to give him a name. Yo, that boy is nice, man.
To watch him get a name in Rucker, Duncan Hines, it was different.
He definitely in the top 15 players that ever played in EBC at Rucker Park.
Toughest guy on the court and just had a will about him. And he was special, everybody knew that from the beginning.
He played with people sometimes thought reckless abandonment, but he's one of the most intelligent players I ever coached. He knew the game.
Could you imagine like living in a community where so much of the infrastructure, the housing, was literally just burned down?
Certain parts of the country, your choices are bad, worse, and death.
When you got to worry about the people you love eating well as yourself, then, you know, you start to do things that you wouldn't prefer to do. But at the end of the day, there's a certain amount of wisdom that we can't assume young people just have.
Have a trap house. Never sold drugs trying to find a way out. Never had ops that you had to air out.
This shit right here, man, we trying to film, trying to create, and drop new videos, and just do shit differently, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, after work, come out, see Cuz, Walla, you know what I'm saying? We lucky they ain't even, yo, listen, we might get some good footage if Walla get disrespectful, because Cuz is disrespect Walla. Yeah.
Start no shit.
Listen,
no shit. The tape is rolling?
Yeah, look. Pussy. That's all I gotta say about that.
gay ass somewhere, boy.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Chill out.
Eat my pussy, baby. How about that? Run tell that. Run tell that. You heard what he said? Okay, you gotta go.
Here's my man Butch right here, and then another guy on my right I grew up with, my man Fast. These dudes right here are official. Right here, young dudes get say official tissue. You ain't getting it no more official than these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, these two dudes need their own documentaries. That's how serious they was and all of that. So I'm just gonna start it off like this. You know, like back in the days. So we'll say like early 70s. You know what I'm saying? Early 70s. But you remember early
another layer. Fashion was like a different type of dude. I'm a little younger than him, but the gap seemed so far apart because they was doing shit that I wasn't doing at that time. So I looked up to this cat. I looked up to my oldest brother Hollywood because they was really the foundation of that crew. Like they was doing some things back then, man.
So what they used to call y'all though? What was the name of the crew or?
Well, it wasn't so much a name. It was everybody was their own individuals, but everybody knew who they was, and everybody had their place. So you don't step outside your place because you're gonna get checked. I mean, you're gonna get checked. I mean, you know, something can happen to you. So it was just safe to say we respected the guys that were before us. So me and Mouse went to school together. He could attest to this. I was the baddest young motherfucker around. Like, I was kicking ass and taking names later. Don't get it fucked up, you'll still get that today. But that's just the way it was, man. It was different, man. You know?
Definitely. Alright. So I just want to ask y'all a question. Why was 158th Street from Karlton to Elton called Dodge City?
Well, I can answer that. 58th Street was a block where our crew got all the money, had all the guns, and was shooting every motherfucking body, right? So that's why that block is known like that. Just to be honest with you, like guys from the projects couldn't even come in our block like that. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. And it was just different, man. Like 58th Street was something different, man. We talking about Thompson, fucking guns and all that. We had all that shit back then as kids.
And I can elaborate on that because I remember on 58th Street, if you know, that was a dangerous block to walk through. Like, you know, between Karlton and Melrose Avenue, they had a hardware store on Melrose Avenue, right? So everybody, it was the one hardware store. So just to go to that hardware store, if you know what I'm saying, if you wasn't valid or cool with nobody, you'll walk, like we talking 58th Street, you'll walk all the way around like 57 or 56th Street or 59th Street just to get to the hardware store. Because if you cut through 58th Street, you're going to get stopped and all that. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen to you. It was like a dangerous block, like, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't walking through there. Alright, but so why you started following Fast? Like, so Fast, what you was doing that so intrigued Butch for him to really, you know, follow you? Cause I mean, I know.
Well, you know, me, right? I come up, a lot of y'all was a lot younger, but my experience coming up, you know, I come up at a time where I seen a lot of shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And how our hoods actually set our cardinal way of thinking, the environment we lived in. You know what I mean?
Was it that bad?
It was rough. I watched a nigga get hit 10 times. Right around the corner, nigga walk up, kick him. Yo, you ain't there. And we all cool shit. This how wild this block was at any given time. It can happen. Niggas just cut the lights out. 7 days, police car wouldn't drive through. Nigga might get, through something like.
And then back then it was like
it was different.
Fashion was one of the first ones to go to jail, right? So, you know, back then, when guys went to jail, it was looked at totally different than it is today. So, he was that guy. Like, when he came out, we celebrate that shit. We looked up to that shit back then. You know, it was the wrong thing to do. Him and my brother was the major guys. Kind of like fucked up my life because I wanted to like be with them. So then I wound up going to jail doing a lot of time. It was just crazy, man. We looked up to the wrong shit. But back then, it was about reputation. And boy, we had it. You see what I'm saying? And we had it, man. It was just different, man. Like the gang shit today is totally different than it was back then. We was more unified, we had more of a purpose. There wasn't a lot of the bullshit that you see today. It was just different, man.
How y'all was getting, how y'all was getting money back in the days as teenagers, young men coming up in the game?
Well, there was a lot of stick-ups going on there. Master Blaster here, right? Taught me a lot of shit with that, right? Yeah. But we also had the dope game. It was always in play. It was Heron City back then, and coke. Yeah. It wasn't like the crack came out later on, you know? Yeah. It took over and made it its own mark. Yeah. But right here is where it all began. Like me and Mouse went to school together. Went right here to 29. Yeah, 29. Facts. Went to 151.
So I want to know this: when y'all was in school growing up, who was the dudes that was willing and dealing that controlled the area with heroin at that time?
Well, at that time, it was separate off. Well, 58th Street always had dope, coke, weed, and all that, right? Then you had right here. Yeah, right here. Karlton Avenue was banging. Had A's Bar, right? 156. They had all types of shit coming out that bar, right?
Oh, the money boys.
So you saying, see, a lot of people fancy that it was a bar on the
right there, in the middle of the block.
Yo, let me tell you something.
And it was crazy.
Yeah.
So around that time when that bar was there, how old were y'all right?
Oh man, we was in our teens, like 20, 21, 17, 18. You know, you had a this avenue, Port Avenue. You used to have all the money getting niggas
right here,
all over New York come through here. Right. They had Abe's, they had the gambling spot on the corner. They had Abe's bars, and you would see niggas, you know, PD, big niggas, PD, all these niggas come through.
Boogaloo,
you know, Bull, you know, Nick, all them niggas, you know, and one thing about Port Avenue, niggas always come through here was that they knew how these niggas was getting down on Karlton Avenue because all the money kids come through. And them niggas getting money downtown the Bronx, they come through. They used to have the games out here. You had some ballers. I'm talking about niggas out here.
What type of, so name a few of the gangs that used to frequent these areas, because a lot of people don't know about, they only know about Blood Gang, Crip, and all that shit they see.
What up, boy?
Yeah.
What gangs, what's the name of a few of these gangs that was running around back then? I'm asking y'all.
Back then, you had like Pearls on one side, the Bachelors over here, the Skulls over there on 6-7. You had my man, Eddie Ed, with the Chili Lane right up the hill. I mean, with the No Man's right up the hill on 6th First. And then you had the heavy bum down on Cypress. You had the heavy bum niggas. You know what I'm saying? And this particular area, this reaching from here all the way down to 138 in Cypress, and was known as one of the most dangerous areas in the Bronx because you had so many people that was coming through out here getting it. You know, it was a lot of money out here.
Yes, it was.
About the South.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we had some local shit, like my Hollywood, my brother, we had TNT Chinese, right? my brother was the president of that, right, Fast?
Yeah.
Right, Mouse?
Yeah.
And then we had the baby TNT, right?
Yeah.
So I ran that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it was different. But that was basically local. It wasn't like the Pearls and the Spades that had all these chapters and all this other stuff, right?
Basically local.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And we made our mark that way. It was nice. I remember just growing up, watching Mouse, cause we come up under him, like play basketball. He's one of the baddest little dudes around here with a ball, cause he was so little and he was nice, you heard?
Mouse bringing
yeah,
girls
he was nice.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of history around here. So I've been around here over 60 years, man.
Yeah. Can I elaborate? Remember,
that was my man Roman, and I used to always be like, I don't shit where I live. You know, not until a couple years ago did anybody know who my family was. You see what I'm saying? And he'd tell you, I was the one that always went away. Niggas see me when I come back through, you know, but back then, you know, it used to be all the parties and niggas used to get all, and I'm not kidding you, all the bad bitches was living in 58th Street. Tony, all of them. I mean, it was going to Carlos' sister and all them. All the parties, the house parties used to stay. They stayed giving.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Her name was, I might, Angel and Baby and all them. Where they was from?
Well, Angel was from Elton Avenue, right? And they even made their mark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember you having to fight to get initiated. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like so much today. Like, see, back then we fought a lot. We had zip guns and shit like that, breaking antennas off cars and shit, making zip guns, right? It was crazy.
So hold up. So a lot of these young niggas, they wouldn't even understand what a zip gun.
They wouldn't understand.
What kind of damage can you inflict with a zip gun?
Well, it'll kill a man. And, you know,
22 bullets.
22 bullets. You know,
it just might be a small one,
right?
But any bullet entering your body, that's something that's, you know, gonna fuck you up. Something hot, 10 organs and all that, and they bounce around. Like,
yo, and that shit was crazy, man. Like, they don't even know about that. Like, the difference between us back then and the kids today, we used to fight, man. Like, throw your shit up. We got down, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And I gotta
go
put
to grab no gun.
And one classic fight, I ain't gonna never forget. It was like where him and Monkey Danny, and I talk about that fight, but
yeah, well, we was like I tell you, I ran the little TNTs.
Talk about Monkey Danny.
Yeah, Monkey Danny, they wound up killing him. He wound up boxing and all that. He's a bad dude. They had their own crew.
He went to 151 too, but
151 too. And I used to like call all the shots with the people my age, a little older too. Don't get fucked up. And so you fight him. So I put my brother to fight Danny, and I ain't like the result. So I motherfucker, he got to rock now, you heard? And I handled that shit, you see what I'm saying? And I broke him. And he never forgot that. Years later, he wanted to rock some more. But at this time, I'm shooting motherfuckers now. Take that shit on, man, if I blow your fuck.
Your story ain't nothing like mine. No food in the fridge, so I stay on the grind. No mother, no father, me against the world. So ashy and nasty, I couldn't get a girl. I used to holler hard, but they never holler back. True story, shit changed, started selling dollar cracks. My grandmother mad, cause she heard about my hobby. And I ran out excuses for being in the lobby. Nosy neighbors always talking. What they mad cause I'm driving, they always walking. Niggas keep hating, I know how to fix that. Click clack, run up on them, put the shit back.
It's realer than you niggas, I don't feel none of you niggas. I killed one of you niggas. Sorry. Just ain't authentic. Ask the project tenants if I was a menace. Sorry. I know it's kinda harsh for you deaf open charges in hospitals.